Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. This is just another quick video just to explain when we would use millimetres, when we would use centimetres and when we would use metres, okay? As I spoke to you when I spoke to you yesterday, we said, I'll hold this up actually, this might help. We said that in 1 centimetre there are 10 millimetres, so within a centimetre there are 10 little lines. Those little lines are called millimetres. So when we're measuring things, they might not be exactly however many centimetres, there might be some millimetres, so then we need to measure it. So if a pen is 9 centimetres and 2 millimetres, we write 9 centimetres and 2 millimetres. So it's just over 9 centimetres, not exactly 9 centimetres. So we use centimetres and millimetres to measure things accurately. Hopefully you remember that yesterday I said that millimetres are the smallest unit of measure, so we only really use them to measure small things. We wouldn't really use them to measure bigger things. There's not much point. Obviously to be exact you would measure them, but ideally you'd only really use millimetres to measure small items. So I've got 2 small items here. I have got a paperclip and I've got this magnet that came for this on this whiteboard. So you can measure those in millimetres because they are small. So let's have a go. I don't think you can see me measure, but I'll tell you. So the paperclip is actually 2 centimetres and 1 millimetre. So 2 centimetres and 1 millimetre. So in 2 centimetres there are 20 millimetres, so it'll be 21 millimetres. Or 2.1 centimetres, or 2 centimetres and 1 millimetre. I'm going to measure this magnet. It's hard to measure something round, so I'm going to go on top of it. This magnet is 1 centimetre and 5 millimetres, so 1.5 centimetres, or I could also say 15 millimetres, okay? Those are small, so because millimetres is the smallest unit of measure, I'm not going to measure a house with millimetres. I'm going to measure something small with millimetres, okay? Because then it works better. I could measure a pen in millimetres, but that would be better in centimetres and millimetres. So centimetres is best for a pen because that's bigger. And then if we're going to measure something like, oh, where's it gone? Like our classroom or my house, I'm going to measure it in metres. So this, if you can see, is a metre stick. We had this in our classrooms. Within a metre stick, it goes up in centimetres, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, oh, I can't because the wall's there. 1 metre, and that is 100 centimetres. So within 1 metre there is 100 centimetres. And if I'm going to measure this room, let's say I do a metre, stop it, do another metre, do another metre, do another metre. And then I can measure my room in metres. Then it might not be exactly how many metres, so then I can work out how many metres and then how many centimetres the room is, okay? So yeah, you measure big things with metres really, because you can't, there's no point, you can't measure, where's my paperclip? Oh, it's not sticking to my hand. You can't measure a paperclip in metres because it's tiny, yeah? So it's going to be centimetres and millimetres for little things. So hopefully you've recognised that. Metres, you learnt that in year 2, definitely learnt that in year 2. So metres is big things, millimetres, small things, and centimetres, average, quite small, centimetres, okay? You have got a Kahoot to do today. Questions all about centimetres, millimetres, there's some measuring ones on there as well. Use your ruler to measure it. Actually no, I think there's a ruler on the screen already. That's all for today. Have a lovely day and you'll see me again tomorrow, I think. Bye.